Hey there, MJ traders and investors. It's Rod with Pow Group. Welcome back on the Pursuit of Wealth for an MJ sector review. Today is Wednesday, February 24th. And in today's video, our stock of the day is going to be SNDL, Sundial Growers. So we'll look at that chart in just a moment, and we'll look at some news and events and the overall Canadian and US sectors. So before we jump in, make sure to smash the like and subscribe to the channel. So we saw that Australis to buy 51% of cannabis facility construction firm for $13.7 million. And the stock has been fairly strong the last few days while most of the sector has been consolidating. So that was notable. We also saw that Verano Holdings raises $100 million at $28.50 in private placement. And they also make a substantial acquisition in Arizona. So they expand their presence in Arizona to 4 dispensaries and adds nearly 20,000 square foot. Its cultivation footprint, which already includes 30,000, yada, 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 is undergoing a 60,000 square foot expansion of a total of 110 square feet. So you can check that out in its entirety. Moving on to SNDL. So we did break the high of yesterday today. So the daily bounce is underway. We haven't broken the highs from all the way back here at 396. So we knew to be watching out for this. And we had this lower high every candle pattern for 8 days in a row, it looks like. And we finally broke that pattern today. So daily bounce is underway. We'll also zoom into the hourly chart. Did we change the hourly trend during regular trading hours? We had the low, high, we had a mini higher low there, and we had resistance at 147. We formed a new higher low here, and we're right there. We hit a high of 146, and we're sitting at 148 after hours. So we'll want to see follow through there tomorrow, but SPY and the overall broader market tomorrow is also going to have an impact. So we have EMA 12 sitting there as potential resistance at $1.54. So we'll want to maintain the hourly uptrend. As long as we maintain the hourly uptrend, the daily bounce is underway. We're likely just going to anticipate a daily lower high compared to 396. But with GME and AMC and BlackBerry all running today, it looks like the squeeze names are back in play. And we could see an explosive move on Sundial tomorrow if we see favorable conditions in SPY and QQQ and the overall broader market. So on the weekly, we held the 10-week moving average down at $1, and it's a nice round psychological level to be playing off of. So weekly consolidation, if you didn't get to load up before this move, that would have been a good entry in my opinion for long-term holds. Personally, weekly consolidation is where you want to be entering when we're in weekly uptrends, and the overall outlook is very, very bullish for the near term, at least for now. So we are still above the 50 weekly moving average, which is down at 62, a long ways away. On the daily, we never lost the 50-day moving average down at 93 cents. And we are seeing a bull cross of the 100 and the 200-day moving average. And also we lost the 20-day moving average, and we'll see if it acts as resistance here. So I'd like to see us close, get above that tomorrow first thing. So we have resistance at 147. That's going to be a very crucial level going into tomorrow. But all about that hourly uptrend. So as long as we maintain that, bulls are in full control. Tilray and Aphria were up big today. OGI. So daily bounces underway for most names on the bear list. We had High Tide, NSP, and PCLO. So we'll just check into some names. So like I said, we had daily inside bars on watch, and today CGC broke the high of yesterday, but not much follow through, likely because of I did a video on, you can check that out on Canopy. They filed for a prospectus base shelf of $2 billion worth of securities to sell up to $2 billion. So check that out. APHA, as we said on this channel before, has been one of the lead bulls, and again, that's why we see it today on that huge move there today from the low here. Just taking a look at the low from yesterday, we're up 28% from the low of yesterday. So huge move. Congrats to the bulls there. CGC, I entered yesterday at 31. I sold I had an average. I entered at 33 and 32 and 31. I averaged in about 3 orders, but I had an average around 32, 33, and saw a nice gain, but I didn't swing that overnight. But we even saw a nice bounce on CGC. We saw a nice bounce on Hexo. Hexo, we mentioned before, has been stronger as well. But APHA definitely standing out as the clear lead bull in the Canadian MJ space. and Tilray still in a daily downtrend. Bulls want to get as big of a bounce as possible, and it's all about the hourly trend. So as long as we maintain hourly higher lows, Tilray confirming a bull flag into the end of the day on the hourly, and we see the same thing with APHA and an hourly EMA 12 and 26 bull cross lining up as well. So all about the hourly uptrends. MSOS, so USMJ, the ETF that tracks all the big companies in the US. We did break the high of yesterday just barely, but we pulled back within that range. So definitely seeing the Canadian sector as the stronger one right now, at least for the time being. So again, we'll be monitoring SPY. This is very correlated to SPY. And on the hourly chart with extended hours off, you can see that we haven't changed the hourly trend yet. So that'll be step number one. We are looking to form a base of support here off EMA 12 and 26, which is nice, and a potential hourly bull flag as well. So we'll see if we can see that into trading tomorrow. And we'll take a look at some other MSOs. So Curaleaf, looks like we broke the high, but just barely by 4 cents, pulled back within. So we're definitely seeing USMJ as weaker. Same with GTII, Trulieve, never broke its inside bar. CL broke above but pulled back within. So USMJ, notably weaker, need to change hourly trends. So Canadian MJ, all about maintaining the hourly uptrend. And these names, the MSOs and MSOS, need to change their hourly trend still and flip bullish. So all about the hourly charts going into tomorrow. So that's going to do it for me. So just make sure you establish your game plan. Again, we could see some consolidation in SPY tomorrow. We didn't form an hourly high or low. There hasn't been any hourly consolidation on SPY since the lows down at, I'll just bring up the chart here. You can check out my market video that I just did as well for some broader market analysis, but I just want to bring up the hourly here. So what happens if we start hourly? It's 385, I think it was. Yep. So we had the support level down at 385.28. So what happens if we see hourly consolidation tomorrow into the start of the day? That's obviously going to have an impact on the cannabis sector. So we'll see if the correlation is still there. USMJ very correlated to the overall broader market, but lagged behind it today. So we're keeping an eye on those correlations. And the overall broader market has just been following crypto. It seems like crypto has been giving a lot of early indicators, and Tesla as well. It seems like Tesla's following Bitcoin and Bitcoin's following Tesla, and the market's following Tesla as well. So we're seeing some lagging indicators there. And again, that correlation is there now, but it may not always be there. So we'll monitor it for as long as it is there, and we'll pay attention to it and look for clues, and we'll see if we lose the low of these hourly candles tomorrow. We just barely held it on SPY today. So we'll see how we open the day tomorrow in the overall broader market, and best of luck going in there into tomorrow. And let me know in the comments below if you bought any MJ on the dip. Yesterday was a gift in my opinion, seeing those huge pullbacks from the recent highs down over 50%, 60% on some names. So with that, thanks for joining us on The Pursuit of Wealth. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you tomorrow after market close for another daily market recap.